McKean's unexpected loss leaves a large vacancy in the House Republican Party, and today Republicans came together to pick new leadership after a disappointing election day. Denver 7's Megan Lopez shows us how the party's trying to move forward.
The election of leadership for the 74th General Assembly.
In a room much smaller than Colorado House Republicans wanted or anticipated, they voted.
I would like to nominate Representative Michael Lynch.
After Tuesday's election and a trouncing by the Democratic Party, the GOP now holds the fewest number of seats in the chamber since 1937.
I will tell you that we have learned that Colorado has turned a darker shade of blue.
A reality Republicans tried to come to terms with on Thursday, with one member, Representative Richard Holtorf, comparing it to a battle.
I will tell you, I think of the movie 300. I think of the Spartans and Leonidas marching off north as the Persian army comes down.
For a while, the Republican Party in the legislature has struggled with unity, even attacking one another at times, something that bubbled up once again at the caucus meeting.
I apologize for some of the threats that were made to you. That was not from me, but needless to say, those are communication streams and networks that I have access to in order to rally the troops.
But this upcoming legislative session, many of the farthest right voices in the House won't be there. They were either term limited or ran in other elections.
We're already working towards cohesion and moving forward as one voice, which has quite frankly been difficult in the past.
It will be up to the new minority leader, Representative Mike Lynch, to bring those who survived the election and new members together.
We are starting from ground zero here. I believe this is the lowest number we've had, so there's nowhere to go but up.
Over in the Senate, a similar story. This was the chamber Republicans were most hoping to win, but the Democratic majority only grew.
The election result caught pretty much everyone by surprise.
New Minority Leader Senator Paul Lundeen is still digesting Tuesday's election results to understand why Republicans performed so poorly. But with the races over, he says the real work begins.
I think the Democrats, they've done their political thing. Now they'll come back and actually respond to the policy needs of the people of Colorado.
Now Republicans will have 2 months to figure out what their priorities are going to be and how to make their voices heard here, with so few of them in each chamber. Megan Lopez, Denver 7.
And Democrats in the state House and Senate also picked leadership today.
Congratulations to the biggest caucus in the history of the world.
First, though, they celebrated their better-than-expected election day. In the Senate, Steve Fenberg reelected as president. Dominic Moreno reelected majority leader. House Democrats did not elect a speaker because some races still are too close to call, and they will do that when all the races are decided.